How did you get in?
I just walked through the door. Is this like a restricted area?
Yes.
Who are you is the question.
What's your names?
No, let's go. Let's
No.
go. I'm going to call the cops. If you're going to get out of here, I'm going to call the cops.
Just don't, you don't need to touch me,
No,
okay?
I'm
We're
not
not here.
touching you.
You didn't touch me, ma'am?
But
Really?
You're not authorized to be in here.
There's no restricted area signs.
Yes,
There's no
there is.
trespass open
There's
to
no
the
signs
public.
that say employees only.
Right, yeah,
So the door was not secured when you went through.
Right.
That's on them.
It was open.
Let me see your ID.
What makes you think you have the authority, sir, to just ask me for my ID?
Management is asking you to leave. We are not asking you to leave by any means. If they want you detained and arrested, that's on them. We are not detaining you. We are not arresting you. We're not removing you from this building.
Right.
They are asking you to leave. As far as I'm concerned, that's a public lobby.
Can I speak to a supervisor, ma'am, please?
No.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the Department of Transportation here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting inside the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation Engineering Division. Let's take a look around. So when we walk in, we're immediately greeted by our friendly reminder that the government is always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we, the people, record them.
Can we help you?
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Who are you?
We work for the department. How did you get in?
How did I get in?
Yeah.
Oh, I just walked through the door. Is this like a restricted area?
Yes. This is the
Oh.
government
What are
building.
you looking for? What place are you looking for?
Well, who are you, sir? I don't know who you guys are.
Well,
We work here.
Right, but that's...
Who are you is the
that-
question, because you're in PennDOT's building here.
Yeah, you're in
Right.
a state government building of which you're not permitted to be. You don't
Why
have
am I not
access to.
permitted to it?
Because you're not an
You're not an
employee.
employee of PennDOT.
Only employees are permitted in this building?
Exactly.
Let's head
Why
let's head
are-
downstairs. Come on.
Why
Well,
are you here?
Well, I'm a journalist. What's your names?
No. Let's go. Let's
No.
go. I'm
Yeah.
going to call
So-
the cops. If you're going to get out of here, I'm going to call the cops.
Well, you can call, ma'am.
No,
just
you
don't.
have to listen
You don't need to
to me.
touch me,
No,
okay?
listen.
You don't
All
need
you
to
gotta
touch
do
me.
is move.
Okay,
Let's go.
relax, sir.
No,
Who are
no.
you?
No.
It doesn't
please
matter.
go.
Let's
Who
go.
are you?
You're
Let's-
gonna have to leave the building now.
I am trying to. You keep grabbing me.
Let's go.
I'm
We're
not
not here.
touching you.
You
Let's go.
didn't touch me, ma'am?
But
Really?
You're not moving,
Please
sir. Come,
leave.
let's go.
This is publicly accessible. I got here
No,
through a
this
publicly
is
This is
accessible
not.
door.
There's a lock on the. You can't. You have to get. How'd you get through?
I just opened the door. It was
What
open.
what door?
The front door.
You can't come through
You
the
didn't-
front door.
I did. That's
There's
exactly
no
what just
way.
happened.
Well, show us where you came through. How about that?
Okay,
Can you show
sure.
us?
I'm going to take the elevator
No,
over
we're
here.
going this way. Come on.
I'll take the elevator
we're
down.
going
I'm
this
leaving,
way.
sir. I'm leaving. Excuse me.
Listen,
I-
you're not.
I was
don't
just
have
taking a
access.
tour around the public building here.
You're not allowed to do that.
This is not a public
Yeah.
building, and please shut off your camera.
No, ma'am.
Well, you know what? We'll call the cops on you.
Ma'am, what makes you think you could just put your hands on people like that?
Sir,
I wouldn't
didn't touch
dare
you.
to
All
put my
I did
hands
was-
on
You're
you.
not supposed to be in here. You're not authorized to be in here.
There's no restricted area signs.
Yes,
There's
there
no
is.
The door is locked
trespassing.
out front. How did you get through the door?
I just opened the door.
There's
The
no way.
whole building is restricted.
We have
There's no
badges.
signs. There's nothing
There's
that indicates
signs
that.
all over.
Where?
It's a state
How
government
did,
outside.
where did you? Which door did you come in?
Through the
All
front door.
restricted.
Yeah, the door locks. You had a piggyback off of somebody that came out.
I just opened the door.
There's no way.
You
It
couldn't
doesn't
have-
say restricted area or
It doesn't.
anything. I
The
passed.
doors. There's locks on the doors. You can't.
All doors
get
are
in.
locked.
Right, but
Understand?
there's no restricted area
But
signs.
how did
How
you
am I
get-
supposed to know this is a restricted area?
How did you get through the door?
I opened the door.
Show me what
You
door you
can't.
opened. It's impossible.
can't.
No.
I'm telling you, I opened the door.
Show us the door. Then we got a problem if you opened the door.
I'm
We've
telling
always
you,
got
I
a
opened the
problem.
door.
See,
How did I break the door?
Show me the door that opened. That
Sure.
way we can get it fixed.
No
then.
problem.
Show us where it is.
Is this the door you came
Where's the
through?
restricted area signs here?
Is this the door you came
Yeah, that's the
through?
door. Yeah.
So show me how you came through.
Go
here.
out and try and come back in.
Why would I do that if it's a restricted area? I don't want to come back in here.
So you had to come through here, piggybacking
Yeah.
off of somebody else.
Oh, it just opened.
No, it didn't. There's
It
no
just
way.
opened.
No, there's no way.
It was open. Maybe the person didn't close it right. I don't know.
No,
But look, there's nothing indicating here that this is a restricted area.
It doesn't matter. You can't get by here unless you have.
Obviously I did.
Unless you have a badge.
Obviously, I did
Understand-
without a
understand?
badge, sir.
Let
It
me
was
see your ID.
open.
Let me see your ID.
Who are you?
Let me see.
Why are you
I'm
asking?
I'm gonna call the cops.
You can call the cops all you want, sir. You told me it was a restricted area and I left.
Can you call the police department?
For what? What makes you think you have the authority, sir, to just ask me for my ID?
You just can't
It just
walk-
opened.
No,
It
no,
opened.
No, it didn't. There's
It
no way.
opened.
There's no
I'm
way.
telling. What did I break it?
This door is locked. As soon as you leave, the door.
When I pulled it, it was open, sir. When I pulled on it, it was
Maybe it
open.
wasn't. Maybe
Maybe it wasn't fully closed.
Exactly. Maybe you piggyback.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't fully closed, but there's no signs here to indicate that I'm not allowed to go back there, sir. So how am I supposed to know? And then you both just come at me aggressive like I did something
But
wrong.
what are you doing? I mean,
This
you
is-
have to have a badge.
Sir, there is a government,
It makes you go-
I did not know that. There's a government building, there's reviews based on people,
See right
members
here?
of the public.
See right here? All visitors must
Must
go
what?
to the receptionist here.
Okay, I didn't see that. And that doesn't mean that it's a restricted area, sir.
Did you report to the receptionist?
No, I did not. I did
Okay,
not know I
that's-
needed to. I didn't know I needed to report to somebody in a public building. This is the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, is it not?
This is not where you get your license. This
I
is-
understand
this
that.
is
No,
not-
I'm not here for that. This is
Okay.
engineering, right?
What are you here for?
This is engineering, right?
This
Oh,
is the engineering building.
right.
This is
I
for
was-
District 11, yes.
Right.
This is for the employees.
Right.
All visitors must report to.
So you do have visitors here.
Yeah, but you gotta report here, right to the
So
receptionist.
what do I report and tell her that I want to take a tour of the building?
You can't take a tour of the building.
Why?
You cannot.
Are you a supervisor here, sir?
Am I a supervisor? No, I'm the safety person in this building. I'm responsible for safety in this
For,
building.
for safety?
I am, yes.
Okay. There's nothing. Nobody is unsafe at this point, sir.
I never said that.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
You're
making
walking
it seem-
through here is unsafe for
How?
all our employees because you're not allowed in past there.
But
with-
there's no.
Honestly,
Can we
sir.
agree that there's no signage on this door that makes it visible, or anywhere that says this is an employees only?
I'm not gonna argue.
I'm not arguing with you, sir. I'm speaking facts. Is it not open to the public?
Did you report to the receptionist? Is the question.
No. Nobody told me. I passed her. They never told
You
me.
don't have to.
So I have to sign in here and then I can go in?
No,
Why not?
you have to have a specific reason why you're here.
But it's a public building. It's funded by taxpayers, is it not?
We're not going to argue with you.
I'm sorry? I'm filming everything. Yeah, I film that's what a journalist does. He documents his experiences, man. So this is open to the public, right? Just so
I
we're
don't know what
clear?
you mean by this. This.
The lobby? Obviously, right? I don't know. I mean, you guys are just making things restricted out of nowhere.
I never said anything about restricted. All I said was you have to report to the receptionist when you come in here. If you're not an employee and able to badge in.
Right.
That's
Again, the
exactly-
door was left open, sir. I don't know. The door was open when I pulled on it, and I passed them.
You're telling me
I
that.
came in here, sir, and I filmed all around here, and then I walked into the door. They saw me. I mean, I don't see the.
I'm just telling you that everybody in this building.
So what kind of
has a
services?
badge.
What kind of services
Has
do you
a
offer here in the?
badge- Has a badge to get into the building.
What kind of operations do you conduct here in this building?
We're responsible for the whole district, District 11.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean, sir? All right, well. So, ma'am, there's no way I can just take a look around the publicly accessible areas of a public building? There's visitors here, right? You have to be meeting somebody. So I want to meet with somebody, ask some questions. I'm an independent journalist. Whoever's in charge of the building, just a supervisor, a public information person.
The person you have to call first for that person to be here. People aren't.
They don't work here. Like they're just not always here. Just to ask questions, ma'am. I don't have your permission. You work. I can't hear you. I don't need permission, ma'am. No. This is a public building, ma'am. This is public property. Yes, it is.
Sir, this is a state government building. This is not public property.
So who funds the state? So does the governor himself own the property? Is that what you're trying to insinuate? That it's his property? I don't get it. There's nothing here, ladies and gentlemen, indicating that this is a restricted area of any kind. There's a directory. When I walked in, I had no idea that there was a small little badge code here. No signs that say this is restricted in any way whatsoever. People were leaving as I was walking in, but how am I supposed to know it's restricted? So is there somebody I could talk to regarding my story I'm working on, sir? Some questions that somebody can answer for me, or? So there's nobody here that can answer any questions for me, sir?
No, I'm not going to answer any of your questions
Why?
because you're not supposed to be here.
But I am supposed to, I'm where I'm supposed to be right now, right? You see how long the door stays open for? Maybe that's how, I don't know.
Well, if you would just say that
I don't know. So look, this building does have visitors, ladies and gentlemen. We're just trying to ascertain what it is exactly that they do here. I know it's an engineering building, but we were just taking a look around the publicly accessible areas here. There's directories. Again, how am I supposed to know that this is a restricted area? They should have better signage. Employees only be on this point. And the way that that woman, the receptionist here, she grabbed my arm. Like, what is wrong with people? How do people just assume that they could just put hands on somebody? I'm not a threat to her. There goes the governor of Pennsylvania right here. I'm sure some commissioners there. I'm not exactly sure who they are, but what are these people thinking that they could just put hands on people? I don't get it. I really don't get it. They could just grab you up, and that's because they're government, they're public servants. I don't get it. It was a misunderstanding. If that is truly a restricted area, then, you know, I shouldn't have been in there. But I mean, at the same time, how am I supposed to know? It's a public building. The door was open. So we're just gonna make sure. We don't want to ever, they said they were calling the police. We don't ever want to run from law enforcement, especially when we're not breaking any laws. So we just want to clarify everything with them. So law enforcement has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Patriots. My friend Dale from the Lackluster channel and I have been reporting on police misconduct for years now, and we are fed up with seeing we the people's rights being violated. So we've decided to take action to protect all of our constitutional rights by launching Attorney Shield. Attorney Shield is a next-gen mobile app technology that provides 24/7 access to legal support during critical interactions with the police. With a tap of a button, you will be connected to an attorney in 30 seconds or less. The video call will immediately start recording and uploading the footage to our secure cloud servers, while at the same time notifying your emergency contact that you're having a police interaction and providing them with your geolocation. One of my favorite features is that the call cannot be ended without entering in a personal security PIN, preventing the officer from unlawfully stopping your recording. Sign up for Attorney Shield today using the link in the description or pinned comment of this video to receive an exclusive 10% discount off your membership. Only together can we fundamentally change policing in America. Let's hope that we can clear things up with them. Big misunderstanding that these employees escalated and felt the need to call law enforcement for no reason, just a misunderstanding. Hey,
How
sir.
you doing, young man?
Hey, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
How you guys doing?
How are you?
Good, good.
When did you call?
I didn't call him, no, but our reception.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, I just wanted to clear one thing up really quick. This door here is locked, but when I was walking in, and this is what I was trying to explain to them because I wanted, I was trying to de-escalate the situation. When I was walking in, people were leaving, and the door was open, so I just walked in, and this is how I'm trying to explain it to them. Because as you can see, there's nothing that indicates that this is any sort of employees-only area or a restricted area.
Yeah, it's a state building, so if you have any questions, you can talk to your attorney or the state agency for that matter.
No. I had questions regarding what the agency does here, but now I'm speaking to you only because they called you, and I don't want them to lie and say I did something that I didn't. She put her hands on me, so it was just I wanted to clarify it, just to make sure you understood.
Yeah,
what's
we
going
definitely
on.
reach out to your attorney, contact the state.
Oh, I don't need to speak to my attorney. I'm not being charged with any crimes, am I?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a state building. Though. It has nothing to do with what we're doing. We're just coming down here.
He's videotaping everything.
He's been videotaping.
Hey, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
This is locked.
Look Look at the big spectacle, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all these people stopping their work because of a man with a camera. We'll be sure to get the body camera footage from the officers, from the department, Collier Township, PA. Did you contact the state police? So they're trying to say that this is a state facility. They need to call the state police. They don't want to deal with it. So the officers are pointing out right now, if you can't hear, that there's no signage stating that this is a restricted area, employees only, so they're not going to be able to arrest me because apparently these public servants want a man with a camera arrested. Actually, there are signs on both sides of the building.
This back here clearly is not, however, there's no sign saying this is not going to be a good time for us to take custody and trespass. I suggest you guys put some signs up there to no one, employees only, no trespassing, no comes calling passes. Alright?
So the officer stating that they should put up some signs saying it's a restricted area, employees only be on this point, which I was trying to explain to them. I really don't get it, why it escalated so quickly. I mean, I understand that, you know, technically I'm not supposed to be there, but I had no idea. Again, who would? An open door, no signs whatsoever, directories stating where to go over here. So that's basically it. So she just put her hand on the officer like she put her hands on me. She's trying to explain that to him. Again, whether it's aggressive or not, you don't put your hands on anybody. I don't know where these people were raised, how they were raised, but you don't put your hands on another individual without their consent. You don't just touch people. You know, that's unwanted touching is a battery. That is a crime. But of course, you know, they'll never prosecute her for that or arrest her for that. They're always just looking for ways to arrest the peaceful cameraman, right? That's the way it works. But it looks like these officers, even though they look a little upset to be here, and I don't particularly blame them. You know, they're not violating my rights. They're not saying anything out of the ordinary. They actually told them to put signs up stating that it's a restricted area, employees only be on this point, things of that nature. So we have another law enforcement officers showing up here.
You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, sure.
You're not.
Yeah, no. I didn't think I was. I just wanted to. I was actually going to leave, but
Yeah. So here's the thing. So
I want
if
to speak to you guys.
Management is asking you to leave. Okay, we're local authority. We are not asking you to leave by any means. It's a state building. It's up to the state police to handle their own issues.
Right.
If they don't want to come, that's on them. If they want you detained and arrested, that's on them. We are not detaining you. We are not arresting you. Are you willing to give ID? Are you willing to show your ID just to us for
my
our
name
report?
is Sean.
Okay,
my name
that's
is
fine.
Sean.
So you're like I said, we're not detaining
Yeah.
you. We're not arresting you. We're not doing anything. We're not removing you from this building.
Right.
They are asking you to leave. As far as I'm concerned, that's a public lobby.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, sir, I want to make it very
In fact,
clear. I had
there's
no
sign-
idea.
Right. There's no signs. I understand.
figured
There's
it was
no
a public
signs.
building open to
There's
the
no
public.
signs that say employees only.
Right, yeah,
So the door was
that's-
not secured when you went through.
Right.
That's on them.
Right.
They need to handle that issue and address that issue.
Right,
internally.
and that's what I was just
Okay?
telling them, sir. That's
So,
all I was saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
I had
And
no.
You can film all day long, man. I have no
listen,
issue.
I apologize to myself.
yeah, you're
Listen,
good.
I didn't mean to go back there. I didn't know it was. I didn't mean to go back there, but I had no idea
Yeah.
that it was restricted.
Sure. There's
Nothing.
no signs that are
There's
posted.
literally no signs.
There's
saying
nothing.
that-
Employees
So,
only. There's.
if you are you leaving now?
They didn't like. Of course. I mean, it's
Are
only
you
common
leaving now, sense. or-
Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave now. I don't have anything else to do. We
Yeah,
already.
we're not. Like I said, we are not asking you to leave.
Right. I don't
You're
think
on the
you are,
public
sir.
sidewalk,
You were just called to
you know.
respond.
No, of course. No, I understand, guys. Listen, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time.
You're a journalist?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Good, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Yes, sir. Independent journalist.
You need to get one of them fancy
I need to get like a journalist, like a credentials thing.
USS press.
Like,
That would be awesome.
I think everybody would. I don't know if they'd respect it or not. You know, I could get like maybe I'll make it out of crayon, where it just says press.
Why not? That's what I got my police thing said.
His badge ain't real.
Take it easy, guys. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe out there.
Thanks for your
Thank you.
cooperation.
No,
I appreciate
no, I appreciate you guys clearing everything up. Thank you.
Take it easy, man.
Thank you. Take care. Stay safe out there, guys. Yep, you too. So the Collier Township Police Department responded with 4 patrol vehicles. That's the supervisor there. You know, they did a pretty good job. I think they did a good job. They didn't want to get involved with this nonsense that these people were trying to escalate the situation here inside of the Department of Transportation. And, you know, they didn't want to get involved. They explained to them, hey, put up signage so people know what's restricted and what's not. What is an employee-only area and what's not. Again, no idea that door was sealed. It was locked. There's no way of me knowing. And thankfully, cooler heads prevailed and the law enforcement officers, you know, did some critical thinking. That's what's lacking in this country, some critical thinking skills. And they did critical thinking skills and they said, you know what? There aren't any signs inside of the building stating that it's restricted in any way. So you can see no restricted area signs. No restricted area signs here. Nothing. People were walking out, as I was walking in, and I simply just grabbed the door and went in. I don't really understand what's the big deal.
You did. Somebody came out and you just grabbed the door and you walked in.
Yeah, so how was I supposed to know? But how, if it's open, how am I supposed to know, ma'am? Logically, just think logically. If it's open, no. But if it's open and I can get in, logically, how would I know? Well, obviously I can't now because it's not open. Obviously. Again, I was just trying to have a conversation with these people. Ma'am, is there a supervisor I could speak to? Ma'am? Is there a supervisor I could speak to? I bet you thought the law enforcement officers were going to arrest me, didn't you? That's what you wanted here today, right, ma'am? You wanted an innocent man to go to jail and sit in a jail cell? That's what you wanted here today, isn't it? Think it's funny if it's called law enforcement on an innocent man who broke no laws, right? I've been nothing but cordial to you. You put your hands on me. This is ridiculous. Can I speak to a supervisor? Can I speak to a supervisor, ma'am, please?
No.
Why is that? Because you said so? So is this how you treat members of the public? You know, there's Google reviews that talk about the nasty woman who works at reception desk. Would that be you? The nasty woman who works behind the reception desk? It sure seems that way. But you don't care, right? Because you won't get in trouble. You won't ever get fired for being nasty or putting your hands on people. You're above it all, right, ma'am? Oh, man, what a joke. Anyway, we've done all we could do. We've filmed. We've exercised our rights. Misunderstanding there. It's completely ridiculous. Just trying to ask some questions of our government here. Doesn't make any sense why they won't answer them. But, you know, those officers really did a good job. You know, he asked for ID, but he's asked in a way, would you be willing to give me your ID for my report? You know, he didn't say, give me your ID right now or else. You know, he wasn't, they didn't escalate the situation whatsoever. That's how you do police work. That is how you serve the public. That's exactly how you do it. But anyways, guys, we're going to be getting out of here. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.